Kaizoku oni. Ore wa naru. Guess what? It's 420 this week, people. It's officially Weed Week in GTA. Now, you know, I know I'm not the only person who's going to be talking about the weekly updates, but you know what? I'm going to make a video about it. Oh, man, those plants are so sick, bro. Look at this fountain down here, bro. It's awesome. Nature's so fucking sick, bro. So, yeah. It's a weed week this week. Basically, that means that all of the weed businesses are on sale. So, if you don't own any of those, if you don't own an MC weed business, definitely buy it this week. I mean, it's not particularly profitable any other time except for when it's double cash and RP, but it's good to own it for the nightclub because then you get you unlock the ability to source organic produce. Like, I just got this text actually. Yeah, I literally just maxed out my organic produce recently. And I don't even touch my weed business, but it's only because I bought a weed business. Unless you own a weed business, you can't source stuff like that. So definitely take advantage of that this week if you don't own one of those already. That's the major up like discount. The second biggest one I'd say by far. If you do not have a Hydra yet, oh, this is the week for you people. Look at it. Look at it. Almost 50% off for one of the most useful crazy vehicles in the game. If you do not own a Hydra, this is the week to pull the trigger and buy one for yourself. And you know, I mean, if you can't afford it this week, don't worry. I mean, all these things will eventually go on sale again. And don't worry, because every Thursday I'm going to start uploading videos like this. Because you know what? I can upload weekly updates too. People don't have a monopoly on that. I'm a 5-star man. Yeah, let's see. Apart from the Hydra, I'd say the other notable sale this week is the Zentorno right here for a ridiculous $290,000. You can't really ask for a better deal than 300 grand for one of the, like, if this car came out today, it would be like $2 million. Like, this car performs better than a lot of cars that are like twice the cost of it. And in this case, better than a lot of cars that are like 6 times the cost of it because of how cheap it is right now. So if you don't really have any hypercars and you kind of like cars, I'd buy one of these. Oh, and it's bulletproof. You cannot be shot in the back of the head because of the way the back is designed right there. So, if you didn't realize that, that's another bonus of it. I mean, they also have the Tyrant on sale. I gotta be honest, the only thing that this is notable for me is how fucking wide it is compared to other cars. I mean, this is a good discount. I wouldn't recommend buying this if you are short on cash. If you're a collector, I would say go for it, but I personally think that I would recommend you instead wait for like the Emerus to go on sale. And then apart from the weed businesses and the Hydra and the Zentorno, I'd say the most notable sales this week could come from Benny's workshop here. Now, at first glance, it doesn't really look like anything's on sale. But if you didn't know, the way this works is you basically buy these vehicles for whatever base price they are. You take them to Benny's, and then you can deck them out with all types of like lowrider options that you can't really do in other garages. They're like, the customization can get pretty nuts, and giving them like I forget what it's called, but like the maxed out version of it, like it's something called like a Benny's upgrade, and it normally costs like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. This week, every single upgrade for every single car is 70% off. As a matter of fact, let's see that discount in action. So yeah, the only other vehicle sale this week comes in the form of the Ardent right here. It's a big discount, but this car is pretty useless. Unless you really like the look of it for some reason, I would say do not buy this. Spend your money in better places. Like, I have $50 million and I don't own one of these, and I'm not gonna buy it. Oh shit! I forgot how fly Benny's place was. So yeah, normally this right here, the upgrade thing, is really expensive. But yeah, those discounts are happening this week. If you ever wanted a lowrider, there's no better time than now. I cannot know when the next time they're gonna do lowrider discounts. I don't owe you shit, Simeon. Suck my dick from the back. How about that? I don't think I've worked for you in like 5 years. And you're like, you owe me a favor from 5 years ago, yes? Oh, and this week on the podium.
Check out the new vehicle on the podium.
Right here, honestly, I kind of want to turn my Pariah into this paint job because this is the sexiest weed-themed Pariah I've seen in my life. Nah, but for real, if you don't own the Pariah, you should try to win one this week because this this car is a $1.4 million sports car that outperforms many supercars that cost more than it. And it's in the sports class, so it outperforms almost all of its competition in the sports class. The Pariah is an amazing car. If you don't own one, definitely try to win this week. If you didn't know, I believe if you spin the wheel and you know it's not going to be the car, you can just quit the game and reload, and you can have infinite tries until you win. That's not the only thing that's going on this week. There's also double money and triple money on every single client job this week. If you don't know about these were the cream of the crop back in the day. These used to be some of the best and most fun ways you could make money. And I actually did a couple the other night, and I made like $70,000 or $80,000 for one mission, and I got 9,000 RP. So if you want like ridiculous amounts of RP this week, like, and you want to rank up your level really quickly, I would suggest grinding these out because you can solo these even. Like, you don't have to. You don't even need a full squad. For some of them, you need at least 4 people or 2 people. But let me tell you what: Los Santos connection. Oh, rooftop rumble, satellite communications. Oh, on maneuvers is so sick. There's one we have to like go steal a like mixed up with the coke is sick. Method in the madness is sick. There's one where you have to go steal a tank. Like, there's so many dope, crazy missions for they're like all you against AI. So definitely try these out this week if you've never done them, and you'll rank up very quickly. Docks to stock, yo. Dry docking. Where's docks to stock 2? No, literally though. Like, definitely play these if you've never done them. Also this week, triple money and triple RP on Keep the Pace. An adversary mode I've never tried, but sounds like, based on the description, it's the movie Speed in an adversary mode. So that actually could be kind of fun. And hopefully the triple cash and triple RP will make it so you're not waiting for a super long time to try to fill up a lobby. Yeah, if you didn't know about these, definitely take advantage of triple cash, triple RP stuff. Mainly for the RP if you're trying to like rank up insanely quickly, because if you want like a lot of cash, you can just do the back-to-back thing. Oh, lucky wheel, lucky wheel, lucky wheel, lucky wheel. Oh, it's not gonna be it. Ooh, what'd I get for clothing though? How fun. Like, here's a sweater. Shout out to the fucking best band in Vice City. So yeah, for some reason I had to come all the way over here to show this off. But yeah, like I was saying earlier in the video, the most notable sale this week, and something you definitely want to take advantage of, was assuming you own a clubhouse, which you should if you don't. The weed. Yeah. It's a pretty hefty discount. Now, personally, I say it doesn't matter where your location is because you really shouldn't. I mean, this week, sure, you can do sales because they're giving double money, double RP, but I don't touch my weed business. I just let it fill up for me in my nightclub. I let my technicians source weed for me, and I just have the ability to do that because I own one of the locations over here. But that's just because I wanted it in the city. Because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no. But the thing is, she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication. Ah. This is a pretty sight. Yo, these 6 people right here have it so made. They just hang out and get blazed all day long. So this is the last thing to address. Not only are sales this week doubled. I mean, like, look how much the earnings will be from like nothing. I'm pretty sure this is like the max total take for weed normally. Resupplies are also half off for not just weed, but for every business. So every single business you go to, it's going to be 37,000. So if you haven't been buying resupplies, I would recommend buying them all this week at least, and take advantage of that, because that is, if you're doing MC business work, that is. But personally, I mean, I don't do it very often, but look how much 2 bars of product gets you on weed right now. Gets you 250 grand. That is not a bad deal at all. Oh! Another thing I forgot to mention, which is very important. Extremely important. Yeah, arguably this is... I can't believe I almost forgot about this. This right here is one of the most... important things this entire week. You make sure if you wanted to upgrade this or any business, you do it this week, because all upgrades are 50% off. And that is crazy, because the upgrades can be like $2 million. Like, they can be very, very expensive. So I would definitely highly recommend taking advantage of that. That is super important. But personally, I would only recommend upgrading the coke and the meth and the weed if you want to have a fancy weed lab. But I just upgraded this place just because I love weed, not because I expect to make money off it. Also, this week, you get this, which is pretty fly. Not gonna lie. You also get like 2 t-shirts, but you know, whatever. These this white smoking jacket is actually pretty dope. So yeah. That's what's going on this week. It's 420 week in GTA. Go nuts. Take advantage of those discounts. Hope you enjoyed. I mean, I'll probably start doing these on Thursdays, so keep an eye out next week for next week's discounts and events and all that. Until then, you know the whole spiel, people. Like, subscribe, check the channel out, all that fun stuff. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. Boom. Yeah, shut up, science, bitch.